Hey! Hey! What are you doing up there? Give me back my son! Hello everybody, my name is Edward Harley and welcome back to more Through the Woods. Now, last episode, we encountered trolls. 2 of them actually, and a big guy who had pincers. It looked like just the top of his head and pincers. And I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he was just looking at me. The troll didn't kill me. Well, one time it did. And we learned a little bit in terms of just some kind of nuancy things about the wargs and stuff, and we're kind of being led. Ooh, what's that? That's kind of cool. What's that? Alright, looks like some sort of ritual. Okay. I'm still kind of sick, so my voice is still a little, you know, weird, and I can't quite hit the high stuff. It's just like, eh. So, yeah, it feels like I have something. So if I clear my throat a lot, I do apologize, because it can get annoying, but it's just so, it just feels like there's something just sitting in there. Alright, and last time, I believe it was last time, we saw that old man just walking away from that fence, and it's like, I don't know who that was, but we saw him, and Mom didn't question it at all. She's like, that's normal. He should totally be there. Like, you know, that's totally a thing. Alright, so I think this is where we saw Tim. We saw Tim the troll. He was down there. He was kind of a, you know, he was kind of a bit of a dick. You know, because he would stand there and, you know, wait for me to go past, but as soon as I tried, he would, you know, try to kill me. It was not good for anyone. It was not fun. It really wasn't. And we also encountered Hulda. Anyway, encountered her a lot. Ooh, that's open. That's a thing. All right. So is there anything else I need? Any reflectors? Any? Nope. All right. So let's just go in the door. I think this is the first door I've actually been able to, you know, at least potentially go into. Anger management. All right, that's a good name for an achievement. I love that. I love anger management. That's just great. Oh, my throat, and I forgot to prep water. I should have just had a big cup of water here for me, so, you know, I could try to, you know, clear out this frog, whoever it is that's in there. Alright, my webcam is being stupid. Why? Why are you doing this? A stupid program said, you know, doing something stupid, making it glitch out or something, I don't know. Alright, so we found a snowy village. I think this is the first snowy village we've seen. Alright, Moon, good. I always have to check on you every once in a while.
Erik's house. Maybe Espen's inside.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be, you know, convenient or anything. What is that? Is it like, what are you? Are you a lightsaber? It's kind of what you look like. Looks like a lightsaber, doesn't it? Like, totally lightsaber. Alright, I'm not gonna explore the house. I'm gonna go back here first. There's a doll. Well, that ain't good. I don't like the look of that. Volleyballs.
The cave was something from a nightmare.
It looks like it.
Toys and clothes strewn on the ground.
Yep.
Treasured items of 100 children more. Cast away like
looks awesome.
wrapping
Hi,
paper.
Bear. How you doing?
It was a tomb. A sepulcher.
What's a sepulcher?
The terror these children must have felt. The confusion.
Ray gun.
Their only comfort torn from them. I knew then I wasn't just going to catch up to Erik and save my son.
Kill him.
I was going to kill him.
I knew it. I was going to kill him. Alright, so might as well go in here before I in-depth explain.
Mom!
Hey, Espen!
Espen!
You found my reflectors!
Yes, I found them, little man. Are you okay?
Alright.
Did he hurt you?
Mom, I'm fine.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I get,
Come on, we have to get out of here right now.
Mom.
He could be back in a minute. I think we just have to run.
Mom!
Don't want to get cornered in.
He sounded.
Mom, listen to me!
What? We have to go.
Mom, I'm not going.
Huh? What do you mean?
What?
I can't go with you, Mom. I left the trail for you so I could say goodbye.
What?
Espen,
Are you being a stupid kid?
you don't know what he's going to do. I've seen things, read things. I think he's going to try
I know, Mom. I know what he's gonna do. And what I have to do.
Espen?
What? Are you willingly sacrificing yourself here, kid?
He's coming.
Quick, hide.
Yeah, let's hide. Let's hide in this sparse shack. Ooh,
You
I like
should
that.
not have come here.
You
Why
took
not?
my son. You're a murderer. You take children from their homes.
The fate I suffer is not one I enjoy, nor is it one I have any choice in.
I believe
The
you,
fate
actually.
Suffer? What about these children? All these children.
They are chosen. They must come.
Chosen.
Some of them, like your brave son, even choose to come.
They're children, you fucking monster! They shouldn't decide if they live or die! You lie to them! You lure them!
I don't lie. I only tell them what must happen. There's no time for this. Sunrise draws near. Espen, we must leave.
Get back!
Hmm.
Don't
Mom,
you touch
it's
him!
okay.
You tell him, Mom.
It's going to be okay.
No, don't hurt her! Run, Espen! Run!
You cannot protect him any longer.
Mom!
Ooh.
Mom! No! Mom!
No? Mom! Mom!
I'm sorry.
See, like I said before, I don't think, yes, he's, you know, a bad guy. Is doing something that is hurting people, but it's, like he said, I get the feeling that it's not something he necessarily chooses to do of his own will,
Espen?
in the sense that, you know, I don't know, that you would normally think of it. He can either choose not to or choose to do it, but he will die if he doesn't, and they'll find somebody who will, so it will get done regardless. You know, it is gonna happen. You know, children are going to be kidnapped. They are going to be taken. So I think he's trying to do it and try to be the
They're
lesser of two potential evils. Bifrost, Eric's journal. Scarcely could I look at myself in the glass this morn. The disgust I feel at the thought of my tasks makes it so I can barely eat. These past years, so long. Fathers and mothers hide their little ones from me as the time grows close, but I always find one, no matter how far I'm forced to roam. Hidden in a larder or under a cot, I sneak down the mountain and steal them away. The isle was good as emptied of children, and Fenrir will accept no substitute. All was nearly lost but for Bifrost. It shattered during the war and nearly lost its magic. It crashed all around, and rainbow-colored shards from it could still be used to traverse the plains between worlds. In desperation, I wandered upon a piece and followed it across to somewhere else, somewhere other. And there I found a child. Children. More children than Fenrir could ever desire. I took these children back across Bifrost, and the wolf was pleased. Okay. So we are learning quite a bit, and I'm glad we are, because this is interesting stuff if you really get down to it. Somewhere else. But he saw my deception. He saw I had discovered something unrevealed, and he demanded more, always more and more. The wolf knows about the hidden world. I've put everything in danger by traveling there, but what choice had I? I can't sleep, can't eat. I see their faces, their red eyes and tears. They haunt me so I can hardly stand. I buckle under the weight of their terror. Gods help me. That is actually really weird. I like how before she had at least some modicum of sympathy, a little.
Better take that key.
Ooh, that's supposed to be the key I need. There's text? Why give me text when it's just a key? But yeah, like I said, this is actually fairly well furnished, if I'm being completely honest, with new looking books. But yeah, like I was saying before, it's not so cut and dry. It's not, you know, obviously this guy's a bad man. He needs to die, all that. There's a lot more nuance there. You know, there's a lot more, you know, backstory involved. Things that he doesn't want to do it, but I think he figured, well, someone worse than him, someone, you know, bloodthirsty and evil. Hi, Tim. What's up? Alright. So, someone, you know, much more evil and bloodthirsty than him would do it, because they're going to find somebody to do it. So, I think he figured, I'll do it, and I'll do my best to, you know, be as humane as possible given the situation. The wolf, Erik Hill. But the Fenris wolf followed us with a mind to devour our safe haven. He and Vidar fought a ferocious battle before Vidar stepped right into the wolf's mouth and took him by the jaws. The prophecy foretold Vidar would snap the wolf's jaws in two, defeating him, but he was too badly wounded, too weary from battle. He shouted to the beast, "Enough! Harmless land not, cursed wolf! Let us make a pact. Whatever you wish, only leave this land be." I wonder what that means. If he... Oh! well, I guess that, you know, it's kind of obvious now, but I think it's meant to be, you'll have sacrifices, you know, very minimal amount of sacrifices, and there'll be only children, certain times, all that stuff. That must have been the deal that allowed, you know, the people to mostly thrive, to at least be able to live their lives, for the most part, you know, in relative peace. Ooh, Rubik's Cube. I used to know how to do those. I could do one in less than a minute. I felt proud every time I did. What is this? There's a wooden horse and lots of wooden people. This has to be, that's like a PSP. That's a Vita. That's a PlayStation Vita right there. I know what those look like. That's definitely what that is. Totally and completely. Okay. Trucks and bears and... Wait. I already went down this way. Stupid game. Alright, so let's just keep going. This way. I accidentally went the wrong way. Okay, so there's like a picture frame and Jack in the Box. Alright, don't need to go that way, but I'm sure if I'm being chased, I'm gonna have to go that way. I won't have a problem with that. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. What's up? Ooh. Ooh. Toy soldiers. Well, there are a few of those, and there's lightsabers and teddy bears and shields and other whatever that is. Let's read the book. Wow. Okay, so I can pan. Let's zoom in. Shift. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so they have comments. Lots of, mostly boys, it looks like. Willing. So there's actually quite a few willing sacrifices, it looks like. I wonder if this is actually going to have anything to do with what I'm doing. If it's going to be, you know, really important. Let's look at some of the willing ones. Roared, whispering the whole way up. Playing with the action figure. Sang the songs known as Rock and wanted to swim in the cold lakes. Humming the entire way up here to feel safe. Very difficult. Okay. Oh, this one didn't have anything. Andy Payne didn't have any. And they're all alphabetized. Oh. Well, that's handy. Good on you, Erik. Alphabetizing it all. Good kid, but a little difficult. Well, that's not good. Couldn't stop talking about trees. Kept hugging them and said he wanted to be one. Cut a toy from wood. Kim Daniel Arthur. Okay. This is actually really cool. There's a little Kickstarter thing. I wonder if people who supported on Kickstarter could actually get their name in the book. Was that a thing? I honestly can't really remember, but that might have been a thing where if you supported on Kickstarter, you got your name in the book, which is kind of cool. I think that's actually really cool. I can't remember if I did or not. I believe I did. I did something in order to get the, you know, pre-release, you know, I got it on release. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that is actually really cool. I think that's cool. All right, so let's go back down into that gate that I didn't look at before. Okay, so we went in there already. We met Erik, who's not quite as old and decrepit as I thought he was going to be, if I'm being honest. Alright, so this is probably another cave? Or storage? Scary area? Nope. That's nae happening. We're not going down there, Mom. Not yet. We're so not going down there yet, Mom. What is this? Just this wood. Just sitting here in the middle of nowhere. There's no other trees around there. Wood. Whatever you are. Ugh. Ooh, it's like a frozen lake with glowy green stuff. Alright, so I don't slip. I don't slip and slide. These are what they make lightsabers out of? Is that what they do? They just pick these gold, you know, glowing rocks? Let's just kind of go everywhere. Alright, so might as well address the thing where Espen must have been told what the deal is, and he says, you know what? That sounds perfectly fine with me. Mom will understand. She'll totally get it. Like, no problem. And honestly, kid, that's, I don't know if I really understand your thought process there. Because if I was your parent, I'd be like, hells no. That is not happening, and you're coming back home with me. Alright, so I'm hoping there's nothing down here. It's kind of creepy. Like, really creepy down here. Lots of books. Lots of helmets and swords and things. It's actually really cool down here, though. I mean, it's creepy, but overall kind of cool. Stop breathing, Mom. I don't like the heavy breaths. It's not good. It's, you know, it's not good for my nerves. You're gonna make me have the goose nips. And I don't want the goose nips right now. Because I don't think it's meant to be that scary. Ooh. Okay. So there's multiple paths. I wonder if... Okay. Fight Club. That's a funny... I like that, Fight Club. But why give me that as an achievement? Because, you know, it's... No one's supposed to talk about Fight Club. Alright, so I haven't had any save rocks. Hey! Hey! What are you doing up there? Give me back my son! Did you hear that wolf's growl? That, or at least very minimal, an animal growl? I did. And I have none to defend myself with.
Cursed dog.
Espen!
Oh my, hi. I don't...
Just let them be okay.
Yeah, I can still see them a little. But now they don't have fire to protect them. Is this where I go? Oh, a skull. Oh, that's good. Bones. I just love encountering bones. That's just the best. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Mom? Where am I supposed to go? Here? There? I'm gonna go up here. Unless this is where I came from. Yep. I don't like the ominous growling. It's really not my thing. So I'm gonna have to ask you nicely to please shut the fuck up. Alright, stupid webcam. I want you to work. You better work. Stop glitching out on me. Okay. Stop. Is that another face? No, it's not. Alright, I'm not liking this. Like, I'm really not liking this. I'm gonna encounter a wolf thing and I don't want to. Like, really not. I find fear spices the blood.
Länge sedan jag åt något eka en harry. Jag mjuk svanger av fläsk. Vill du vajra, broder? Vajrum.
No. 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 Stay down there. Me and Mom want nothing to do with you. I don't want to die, because if I die, I'm going to have to go back really, really far. And I don't want to. Although I really like the people who voiced you guys. They definitely have the voices. Thank you very much, Save Rock. Oh god. I was gonna get scared there, but that usually means I'm gonna encounter the bad stuff. If they're gonna let me save, that means I'm gonna encounter stuff, and I would much rather not. Like, I'd much rather really not. Always on the legs up. One first one meals to hear how tasty it is. Yay! Spine first. Okay, remove their pain and they can almost enjoy the experience of being eaten. Most inventive. Alright, so they're discussing exactly how they're gonna eat me. Stop! What is that? What is that for? I'm gonna die, I know it. I just know it, I'm gonna die.
Torch. Wolves are afraid of fire.
Oh, what torch? Hi, friend. How you doing? Oh, I can drop. Okay. Alright, so I need to find a torch. I need to get a lit torch. Like Erik had. Oh, another save rock. That's good. Let's go get the torch. Hi, friend. You're quite lovely. The girl who cried wolf. Okay, might as well try to get achievements, I guess, while I'm dying. You know, because why not? Why not just get them? Okay. So, I have to avoid that thing. Webcam, you better freaking even out. Alright, so I know it's down there. Don't kill me. Shit. Let's go this way, I guess. Might as well. Oh. Nope. 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 Oh. Red Riding Hood. Red Raiding Hood. Alright, what is that face? What is that face? I know, Mom, you're scared. I can tell by the look in your eyes. What is that face? Why is that? Why is that a thing? Hi, friend. You stay down there. I guess. I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna see if I can sneak. I'm gonna be very, very sneaky about this. Why? Dude! Stop it! Alright, can I go over here? Can I please go over here? Guess not. Alright, I'm gonna try to sneak again. How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to get by this guy? I don't know, because I mean, he can... You'll see in the dark better than I can. He can probably smell me, so... Sneaking, I'm sure, doesn't do anything. See? He can... Why? Hi. Am I supposed to, like, lure him back here? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to lure him back? Let's do that, I guess. Come here. Run! Oh! The flashlight hurts them? Does it? Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Yes, I have. Okay, so I can wave the torch. Great! I love that. Okay, so I now have some sort of defense against these guys. Wolves. Yeah, they're not really guys, are they? They're a bit scarier than that. Stop it. Alright, so at least I know I have some sort of defense against them. Let's go exploring. Anything over here I could use? Any notes? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So moving on. I don't know where the light's coming from for that. Okay. Alright, Mom. We got this. We got this covered. We're like completely and utterly golden here. Alright, so at least I know where the light's coming from. I guess. Oh, there it is. Alright, so having the fire, what does that actually do for me? Can I set them on fire? Because I would love that. Don't think I don't hear you. I hear you. Stupid wolf. Steppenwolf. That's a name that I recognize, but I wouldn't be able to place it. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna go. At least I know I can recognize their sound, because they, you know, their steps are very, very heavy. Alright, that's another hall. Can I go anywhere else? Nope, not even a little. So let's just go in here and include... Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, Portal Gap. Thank you very much, Portal Gap. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. We actually died a lot. Died way more than any other episode, but we learned a lot more. I think this is definitely the episode where we learned the most. We actually saw Erik. He told Espen what was going to happen to him, and he, you know, willingly and voluntarily decided to go with him. And so I'd really be interested to see what exactly he told him to convince him that, yes, this is what, you know, is expected, and I think you should do for everyone. You know, maybe he thinks he's being noble and, you know, saving everybody else and his mom. And we met the wolves, or at least one of them, and he was kind of freaky, and I just had to outsmart him by using my handy-dandy flashlight. So I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of them. So I'm not looking forward to that. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Stop hitting things. Henry, are you wearing your glasses, or did you forget them again? Damn it, Henry. No, I did. Let's do something. She's probably gonna scare me again. No. Touch him. Stroke him. Hi, lady. You're not very pretty. So let's try one more time.